And a welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League. Digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Cespedes is there. One away. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that #2 spot. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
So one away here with the bases empty. And here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. First offering on its way. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Gone into the upper tank. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Fourth home run here in the early going, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Batting third, right fielder.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero. Popped him up. Flores will have room there as he puts it away in front of the dugout for out number 2.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 3. Babe Ruth.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies, Babe Ruth. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now here's the pitch. High and deep to center field. Cespedes going back to the track, to the wall. And that one is gone. A solo shot for Babe Ruth. Fourth home run here in the early going as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Digging in, number 68. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mets, second baseman, number 68.
Ready, here's the first offering. The high fastball is in there. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, it's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, guys, this is a dangerous team right now. Game 1 of a new series coming off.
Oh, hold on. What a stop. Save. Almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the inning.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Runner at first to start the inning. And, Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm really going to have to keep a close eye on Brandon Nimmo. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Another 0-2 coming. In the air now, out to right field. Guerrero on the move. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
Center fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Mets strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. Here's Albert now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ground ball right into the shift. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
In now, Cal Ripken. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved a run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
From the stretch. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Gone! So Junior strikes for a 2-run shot. Home run number 5 on the year as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Now batting, second.
Into the box, Joe Morgan. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the fourth blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing? Oh, what a stop on the slide. What an outstanding play to end the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Philadelphia is on top, 6-0. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Popped him up. Schmidt in foul ground. 1 out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Ground ball, foul down the left side. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like you did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Stepping in now, Wilmer Flores. Fouled off. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Ripken ranges to his right. Low throw, but a nice play at the bag. Now in the box, Babe Ruth. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. At the plate, Johnny Bench. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cespedes is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
Up next for Philadelphia, first baseman, Albert Pujols.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in the former MVP, Albert Pujols. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground. Rosario's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They lead it 6-0. Next for the Mets, Travis d'Arnaud. They are squarely into chip-away mode, looking at a 6-0 deficit already in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 0-2 home. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Into the box now, number 68. The first 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Skied into very shallow right. Guerrero has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They still find themselves down 6-0. Now to the plate, Mike Schmidt.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Coming to the plate now, Cal Ripken. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the run is Nimmo. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 40.
Striding in once again, Tom Seaver. Here it comes. Runs up and gets this one down. Frazier comes up with it. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. Fair to say? Oh, my goodness. Into the box now, Ahmed Rosario. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it. 1 down.
The left fielder, number 30.
Next up from New York, Michael Conforto. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is in there.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. But it bends just foul into the second deck. First time up, he went down looking. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Conforto at third with 2 away. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjack.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out. So it's back to the top of the order now, and here comes Junior.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Nimmo is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Stepping into the box, Joe Morgan. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see.
Hang on. This is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Rafael Montero gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. Digging in once again, Babe Ruth. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Cespedes is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Phils. Here's Todd Frazier now. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Ripped down the first base line. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Standing in now, Wilmer Flores. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Dribbled up the line. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Travis.
Now at the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. So digging in now, Johnny Bench. He's bound.
For Philadelphia, the catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
First baseman, number 7, Albert.
Here's Albert now. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Heading out towards shallow right. Coming in is Nimmo. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Mike Schmidt. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another.
The batter, number 8.
In now, Cal Ripken. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Yeah, Matt, it's always tough to score runs here at this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Roll, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Goose Gossage enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Austin Jackson is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Fly ball right down the line in left. Ruth giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batter, number 68.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in number 68. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Hit to short. Ripken scoops it up in time to first, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Ahmed Rosario. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Down. Robert Gesellman enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Ken Griffey Jr. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
For the Phillies, center fielder number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Now another 0-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone to lead off the inning. Joe Morgan will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center is 4th in the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, there are good days and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero. He swings and grounds it to short. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Now at the plate, Babe Ruth. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Cespedes. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Into the box, Johnny Bench. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. Ruth ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And they'll put the tag on him between third and home. And I don't know. So striding in, Michael Conforto. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Yoenis Cespedes comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he finds his spot there, 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Cespedes behind the ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Rounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
1-1 the count. Lined hard toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that's his 2nd triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Gossage is ready. 0-1 on its way. This is line to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. And he is into second base with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Here's Albert now.
Leading off for Philadelphia. First baseman, number 7, Albert Pujols.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cespedes is there. 1 out.
Up next for Philadelphia, third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Schmidt. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. At the plate, Cal Ripken. He went deep last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. And Cespedes will put this one away to retire the side. Phillies down in. Billy Wagner will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Billy Wagner.
Ready once again, Travis d'Arnaud. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning. David Wright will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line in right. Guerrero is there as he tucks this one away, and you always like to set down a guy like Wright on one pitch. And it's fouled away. Wagner is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult. Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Mets go down. Anthony Swarzak comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results.
Number 38, Anthony Swarzak.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Ken Griffey Jr. will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Cespedes is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Joe Morgan will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. Throw on to first, a 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. But they're on autopilot, 11-1. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Michael Conforto is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
The center fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
You know, Matt, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Pujols is there, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Settling in now, Brandon Nimmo tripled and scored in his last at-bat. We'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. 11-1 at the end of this one. Philadelphia jumped out to an early lead in the 1st and never
Hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The season is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Looking first at the NL East, the Phillies second baseman, number 8, clobbered 4 home runs, leading the Fightin' Phils over the Mets 11-1. The Washington Nationals beat the Braves in Atlanta 5-1. The Boston Red Sox only allowed 2 hits in the game as they took down the Fish in Miami 2-0. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Reds combined to allow only 4 hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 3-2. The St. Louis Cardinals allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 11-2. Joe Musgrove twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound as Pittsburgh got the win against the Twins 3-0. The Dodgers got 12 hits in this one as they got a road win against Arizona 4-2. The Rockies pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 10-1. The Chicago White Sox grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 7-3. The New York Yankees totaled 11 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 4-3.